Ike. He's in Kentucky. You're on Free Talk Live. Hello, Ike.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's on your mind, Ike? Go ahead.
I wanted to talk about a scam that the state's trying to perpetuate against me.
Okay, sure.
I just got this letter in it's like a little card, looks really official from the state here. It says, as requested by you and your plumbing contractor, we have attempted to make an inspection of your water heater because I got a new water heater installed by professionals in my house. The best company here locally installed it.
So you told the government you wanted them to come inspect your water heater? That doesn't sound believable.
I never did. And then I'll just read one more sentence here. It says, this inspection is necessary for the protection of your health and safety.
That's not that now. Necessary is different from mandatory, right?
Yeah, but you get a fine if you don't get it.
Oh, so then that's
both necessary and mandatory.
So wait, did the plumbing company snitch you out? Was that what happened?
Had to have been.
Well, I don't understand why it's necessary for the government to send someone to inspect it. I mean, the plumbers are excellent. I have the best company in town install my water heater.
That's really the problem. The best company in town is the most successful company in town. The most successful company in town didn't get that way by not following the government's rules. I'm not saying that you shouldn't use them. I'm just saying that's kind of one of the problems with doing it. My plumbing's done by some guy who doesn't have any certification.
Yeah, it's true. Now, wait, isn't this interesting, though, right? Like the government would have you believe that, they're needed for licensing. We have to license these plumbers. These plumbers could come in your house and they could make the sewage pipe your water pipe. These guys need to be licensed. We have to know that they know their stuff. But yet here they are. I bet you this is a licensed plumber, because where in America do you have unlicensed plumbers that are, the majority of them? So I'm betting this is a licensed plumber, but here's the state undermining their own license. The state is saying, well, we do have this license process, and this plumber is licensed, so that's supposed to mean they're competent, but we're going to go ahead and bring one of our inspectors in here because we need to charge extra fees and bring some more revenue in. But ultimately, by doing that, they're undercutting the legitimacy of the licensing process, aren't they? I mean, aren't they essentially saying that our license is meaningless because we need to have someone come and check on all their work?
And I have to pay $35 for the guy to come in and check my house. So I think it's pretty much just a made-up position, state plumbing inspector for the health department. Probably just made it up so some guy's cousin could get a job or something.
I'm with you. Thanks, Ike, for the call tonight. I appreciate hearing from you. Sorry to hear about that. Toll-free number is 855-450-FREE.
These are the inefficiencies that are built into the marketplace. I mean,
but the government wants you to believe that this is necessary for efficiency. If they didn't have their inspector there, these licensed plumbers could be going all willy-nilly and doing who knows what.
Well, that's the chance I, as a consumer, should be able to take if that's what I wish to do, and I do. I think that look, my water heater, if there's a problem with it, it's going to affect me and my family, and that's it. It's not going to affect anyone else. I can totally understand why a condominium might want, to use a particular plumber that's licensed that's certified by them, that then has an inspector come through and look at that work afterwards. I can get it.
That would probably be the condo that has the inspector come by.
Yeah, it would be the condominium's inspector, or it would be that company's second guy who comes through, or whatever the deal is. It's a good idea to have work checked. I'm not claiming that it's not. It's a great idea, but it depends on what the consequences of it are. If you're installing a hot water heater out in the barn so that you can have some warm water when you wash your hands after milking the cow, you probably don't need the help. If you're installing a hot water heater in a condominium that's 27 stories tall, and you're on the 27th story, and if your hot water heater goes, it could put 3 people out of their houses for the next 3 weeks or whatever. Well, that's an entirely different story. And by the way, washing machines and these things happen in condos. They happen.
Share your thoughts. Toll-free number, 855-450-FREE. Johnny Ray, you ever had a government agent come inspect your work? You do janitor stuff for a living.
Yes. No, I never have. I've heard a lot of horror stories about how if your spray bottles aren't properly labeled with, what's in them, regardless of what it is, even if it's water, you need to have a label on there that says water. I've heard stories that OSHA or I'm not sure who else will come in and give you multi-$1,000, fine your company for that sort of thing. But I've never seen it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good they're leaving the janitors alone.
Yeah. But speaking of the water heaters, I think we do need some common sense regulations, because I want my water to be hot, and if I didn't have the government to, rein me in, I would get my water so hot that the water catches fire and my house burns down, and then my neighbor's house burns down, thanks to the free market. Great job, guys.
Free Talk Live, 7 nights a week from 7 to 10 Eastern, live on the Liberty Radio Network at LRN.FM.